Hello and welcome to Nakik World Podcast, coming to you live from Beijing, the capital city of the People's Republic of China. I am your host, RJ. This is episode 10 of season 1 in our series on personal development and growth. And today we want to focus on the theme, how to manage stress. These days, it's hard not to get overwhelmed once in a while. Between juggling work, family, and other commitments, you can become too stressed out and busy. But you need to set time aside to unwind, or your mental and physical health will definitely suffer. Now, stress is part of being human, and it can help motivate you to get things done. Even high stress from serious illness, job loss, a death in the family, or painful life event can be a natural part of life. You may feel down or anxious, and that's normal too for a while, but not if it goes on for too much time, for a long time. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, stress is your body's response to any demand. Stress is a feeling of being under abnormal pressure. This pressure can come from different aspects of your day-to-day life. Now, stress affects us in a number of ways, both physically and emotionally, and in varying intensities. Very important, stress can affect your health. It is important to pay attention to how to deal with minor or major stressors. This is important, because stress ultimately can grow to such a level that it impacts on you emotionally and physically. If you are serious about making money online from home, then visit smmenterprisesonline.com. smmenterprisesonline.com. You are listening to Nakik World Podcast, coming to you live from Beijing, the capital city of the People's Republic of China. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Nakik World Podcast platform. Our email address, podcast@nacinchina.com. Now we have to look at how we can identify the signs of stress. As I indicated earlier, stress is part of being human. Everyone experiences stress. Sometimes we think we're the only people that stress or that experience stress. However, when stress affects your life, your health and your well-being, it is important to tackle it as soon as possible. And while stress affects everyone differently, there are common signs and symptoms we can look out for. Like feelings of constant worry or anxiety, feelings of being overwhelmed, difficulty concentrating, you experience mood swings or changes in your mood, or you have a short temper, or you are irritable, experience difficulty in relaxing, you feel depressed, or you develop a low self-esteem. These are symptoms of stress. You're eating either more or less than what you usually do, or there are changes in your sleeping habits, or you're starting to use alcohol, tobacco, or other illegal drugs to relax. Now, when you feel stressed, it helps to take proactive actions. And how can we do this? Firstly, let's realize when stress causes a problem. Try to make a connection between feeling tired or ill and the pressures you are facing. Make that connection. See if there's a connection. Look out for physical warnings such as tense muscles, overtiredness, headaches, or migraines. Try to see what is the cause of your stress problem. And that is when it causes a problem. When is it causing a problem? How does it impact on you? Then identify the cause. Try to identify the underlying cause. You can sort it into possible, say, 3 categories as reasons. Stress with a practical solution, those things that you have a solution for, those that will get better given time, with time it will get better, and those things that you can't do anything about. And try to release the worry of those that just needs time. If you experience things that will just over time it will get better, or something that you can't do anything about, release the stress from it. There's nothing you can do about it. Also, review your lifestyle. Just check if you're taking on too much, maybe. Other things that you're doing which could be handed over to somebody else. Sometimes we take on things that's too much, and then that causes stress. See if you can do things in a more leisurely way, more relaxing way. And see if you can prioritize things that you're trying to achieve and reorganize your life. This will help to release pressure that can come from trying to do everything at once. Right? Those are the things that we can do, stress, but an action that we can take to release stress. Some action that we can take. Are you interested in doing an online tourism business course? Visit tourismbusinessonline.com. tourismbusinessonline.com. You are listening to Naked World Podcast, coming to you live from Beijing, the capital city of the People's Republic of China. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Naked World Podcast platform. Our email address, podcast@nacinchina.com. Yes, as I previously indicated, stress is a natural reaction to many situations in life, such as work, family relationships, and money problems. No one's life is completely stress-free. Also, a moderate amount of stress can help us to perform better. Little stress can help us to perform better in challenging situations. But too much or prolonged stress can lead to physical or emotional problems. It is important to manage your stress and keep it at a healthy level to prevent long-term damage to your body and mind. And here are some simple techniques to manage and reduce stress. And some of these items we already covered in previous episodes. So if you do this to reduce stress, it also helps in other areas like self-esteem, confidence, and those things. The first thing is positive self-talk. Right? We all talk to ourselves in our heads. And this, sometimes the negative talks I've already indicated, creates increased stress. Negative self-talk creates stress. But positive self-talk can help you calm down and control stress. With practice, you can learn to shift these negative thoughts to positive ones. And notice this section about negative and positive thoughts we've heard in a couple of other episodes as well. So it links, it's like a thread that goes through all the personal growth and development episodes. Now we're here again. So it's very, very important that we keep on practicing self-talk. Tell yourself, listen, I can do this. Everything will be okay. I'm great. And stay away from the negative talk like, I'll never be able to do it, or I'm stupid. You can't do it. Stay away from that. Create a positive self-talk. That's one of the techniques that will help you to manage and reduce stress by just thinking positively. And as I said already, it also helps in the other areas as well. A second technique that we can use is to exercise. It's funny, when you hear the word exercise, you think, going to the gym. I'm not talking about just going to the gym. Just take a brisk walk. Fresh air. Because exercise helps the mood. Do some walks, try to incorporate some physical activity in your daily routine on a regular basis. either before or after work, or even during lunchtime, or over weekends. Because regular physical activity will also improve the quality of your sleep. So start walking. Do something just to help and to exercise your mood as well. Then another technique, obviously, is with stress. Stress impacts on our sleeping habits. Yeah. Get some restful sleep. Because a common side effect of stress is that you struggle to fall asleep. And a lack of sleep adds to your stress levels. And this causes a cycle of stress and sleeplessness. Better sleep habits can help. This includes both your daily routine and the way you set up your bedroom even. Change if you need to. And I already indicated exercise help you to improve your sleep. And if you obviously sleep better, you may manage your stress better as well. Get some sleep and do something. And don't be too hard on yourself. Try to keep things in perspective. Remember that having a bad day is a universal human experience. That it's not only you that experience negative activities or stress. If you stumble or feel you have failed, don't beat yourself up. No. Act as if you were your own best friend. Be kind and supportive to yourself. Take a few minutes each day to appreciate yourself. When stress makes you feel bad, do something that makes you feel good. A very, very important countermeasure to stress as well. You are listening to Naked World Podcast, coming to you live from Beijing, the capital city of the People's Republic of China. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Naked World Podcast platform. Our email address, podcast@nacinchina.com. Yeah, we've come to the final segment here, and we want to talk about effective stress management. This helps you to break the hold of stress on your life so that you can be happier, healthier, and more productive. The ultimate goal is to have a balanced life. Time for work, time for relationships, time for relaxation, and times of fun. And the ability to hold up under pressure and to meet the challenges head on. Now, stress management is not a one-size-fits-all. I mean, it's not everybody, you say, this is what you can do, and it applies to everybody. That's why it's important for you to experiment and find out what works the best for you. We cannot always avoid stress, but you can take steps to deal with it in a positive way. Being prepared and feeling in control of your situation might help lower your stress. Stress is a normal part of life. Accept that. But if the stress doesn't go away or keeps getting worse, you may need help. Over time, stress can lead to serious problems like depression or anxiety. That's why it's very, very important to handle this. Keep in mind that a lot of people need help dealing with stress. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody experiences stress as well. So don't feel guilty about it. It comes to everybody. That brings us to the end of episode 10 of season 1 on our series, Personal Growth and Development. I want to thank all of you for the messages, the emails, the Facebook messages and the comments that we've received since we started this series of podcasts. I must say I am very, very surprised. When the NACIC team asked me, I didn't expect this kind of response. And thanks, and I'm so glad that we could have made a difference in some of your lives. The comments that we've got, people saying, thank you very much, you've made a difference. And we really appreciate your comments. So please feel free to send us inbox messages, Facebook messages, emails, or comments on Twitter, or wherever. We do appreciate it, and hopefully we'll continue with this. So help one another. In putting this out there, it is to help you to handle whatever problems you might have from our side. This is the NACIC World's contribution to your health, your mental health as well. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and NACIC World podcast platform. Our email address, podcast@nacinchina.com. NACIC World Podcast is broadcasted twice weekly, every Tuesday and Thursday at 1500 hours, 3 p.m. Beijing time. Until next time, till we meet again, goodbye from a lovely Beijing in the People's Republic of China.